Kia ora koutou. It's an absolute pleasure to be here and to see you and to be talking about the Kalman Prize, the Kalman Fellowships, and just general postgraduate study in mathematics and statistics education. So I represent the Waipapa Taumataro, the University of Auckland, and the picture that I've got on the front is of Professor John Kalman. And Professor John Kalman was the head of department of the mathematics department, which is where I'm based at the moment. And when he passed away, one of his legacies was to bequeath a large sum of money to a charitable trust. Now, the charitable trust actually, one of the things that they do is provide money for prizes for teachers in mathematics and fellowships for mathematics teachers as well. So it's an absolute privilege to be representing both my department and the trust to advertise these two opportunities for supporting mathematics teachers. So here we go. The first thing that I'd like to talk about is the Kalman Teacher Excellence Prize. And these are to acknowledge amazing teaching in mathematics and statistics. Now, they're open to any primary, intermediate, or secondary school teacher of mathematics and statistics in New Zealand. So you do have to be a teacher at a school or kura in New Zealand. You can't be a private, what is it, like an independent consultant or something like that. You actually do have to be teaching in the classroom at the time of application. But it can be from any primary, intermediate, or secondary school. And this year there are 6 cash prizes of $5,000. Now, sometimes people don't believe me that they actually are handing out $5,000 to teachers just for being excellent. So for evidence, I want to say that Marla was actually one of the first recipients of this prize several years ago now, right, Marla?
Yeah, 2017.
2017, yes. And so she can vouch for the fact that, yes, they do actually deposit $5,000 into your bank account if you are one of the wonderful recipients of these prizes. So I wanted to say, please consider applying yourself. And if not, please encourage, or at the same time, please also encourage other people to apply who you think deserve the award. The application deadline has actually been extended. It was earlier this week, but it's been extended to September 22nd, 2025. So that allows for people who want to put some time into their application after the term is over. So that's the first opportunity. The second opportunity has a very similar name. It's called the Kalman Teacher Fellowships. They're not prizes, they're fellowships. And the idea behind these is not just to award excellent teaching, but actually enable excellent teachers to study and to share their knowledge. So to spend some time actually reflecting on their practice and participating in the university environment, doing some postgraduate study, and then sharing some of the things that they've learned with the community. So we've had Kalman teachers, fellows who've actually shared some of their work at the AMA online and at the end of year AMA Maths and Calculus or Maths and Statistics days, as well as within their schools and more locally. So that's the idea behind them. These are again open to any primary, intermediate, or secondary school teacher, but in this case, it is in the Auckland area. Unfortunately, it's not open to everybody because we do want to develop a community of people who can actually meet and come together. So this one is restricted to just the Auckland region. There are 5 fellowships, and each of them is worth $6,000. And for that $6,000, up to 2,000 of that will be an honorarium that's paid directly to the fellow in the same way, just in a bank deposit. That will be $1,000 per course. And what do I mean by per course? Well, the fellowship enables you to take 1 to 2 courses at the University of Auckland, and up to $4,000 will be paid towards your course fees. So you don't actually have to pay for the courses, and you can also get an honorarium for actually engaging in that. Now, what options do you have for these courses? Well, there are a range of mathematics education postgraduate courses that are specifically designed for teachers to reflect on their practice and to connect it to research and to develop something that could be relevant to their practice. And I'll talk about those. But partly because John Kalman was a professor of mathematics, we are also making it possible for teachers who just want to take any mathematics course in the Department of Mathematics. So 1 to 2 courses that could either be a postgraduate course in mathematics or statistics education, or a mathematics course. And the applications for those are due at the end of October, and the fellowship would start in the beginning of 2026. So here are a couple of the courses that I wanted to talk about that are available under the banner of a postgraduate course that's specifically designed for teachers in mind. One is taught by Dr. Lisa Dara, and that's called Leading Mathematics Curriculum and Change, and that's in semester 1. This course, it's offered, it's about reflecting on different issues in mathematics education. And I know what Lisa likes to do is she actually surveys the cohort at the beginning of the lectures and says, what are the things that you're interested in? And she gets them to vote on the topics that will be covered in her course. And another one is Math 703, which is what can be more practical than a good theory. So we often think about learning theories as being something that doesn't have much relevance. But the idea of this course is actually to bring theories about how we learn mathematics into our practice. And that's being taught by Dr. Ofer Marmor. So if you're interested in either of those, please feel free to contact the lecturers for more information. Here are some examples of the kind of student projects that students do in these mathematics education courses. So you can see that they really relate to what their practice. And then it can be taken, it doesn't have to be for the Kalman Fellowship, but I know some people are often quite interested in this. It can be taken, those courses can be taken towards a Master of Professional Studies in Mathematics Education. And again, if you're interested in doing that, then please contact Dr. Ofer Marmor, who is the program coordinator. I do have to mention that the mathematics courses, the straight mathematics courses, if they aren't postgraduate courses, they can't count towards a Master's of Mathematics Education, but you can just take them as a certificate of proficiency if that's your wish. And again, here are some examples of student dissertation topics, so that people have gone on to study once they have taken the courses, and then they've designed their own project. So that's all I wanted to say. Please consider applying to both the Kalman Prize, either or both, and the Kalman Teacher Fellowship. Please tell your colleagues about it as well. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Thank you.
Oh, I'm just wondering that, if there are any questions in the chat or anything. I don't think so. I think people have understood clearly what you are. I think these prizes and fellowships are so amazing. You can get into study and you can earn a qualification through the fellowship as well. So
Yeah.
so many doors open, and can't believe that there's such a prize and a fellowship. So I would encourage all teachers to apply, and don't think that, oh, this is not something for you. It may be you're doing so many important and valuable things in the classroom, and it'll be great to share with the teaching community. So thank you so
That's right.
much, Caroline.
Thank you,
Thank
Marlon.
you very much.
I did just want to say one thing. I forgot to mention also that Jared was one of the first recipients of the
Oh,
Kalman Teacher
yes.
Fellowships. So that was, again, evidence that these things do actually exist and real people do take them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's
Good
not someone
times.
out there.
And I followed that pathway into the Master of Professional Studies too. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
Caroline was my mentor for that.